Come join us for an evening walk on Las Vegas Strip. We're gonna go look for some food and show you around. Let's begin.
By the time we go outside, finish eating in Venetian, it's gonna be nighttime. So the first order of business for this family is to decide what to eat. And we were deciding between whether we should eat at Bobby Flay's Burger or even, Ali, remember what was called Burger? What's the chef's name?
Gordon Ramsay. So for burger wise, we have a lot of choices, but all of us want different things at this moment. So we're gonna try and look for maybe a food court where we can have multiple options and everybody can get what they want.
All right, let's go check out the Venetian food court. And this way you guys get to see a little bit of walk between Palazzo and Venetian.
Which is pretty cool.
Get off at the Grand Canal Shoppes, right from Palazzo. That's kind of convenient. By the way, did you check out the rare books? Check this out. Best of Gentleman Naturalist, $2,500. And this is from 1784. This one is Second Lord Elgin from 1814, and this is $4,800.
The store inside is gorgeous. It's almost too elegant for me to go in and take a look. It's so beautiful.
It is beautiful. A very extraordinary book for 1850. There is poker room on that side, miners' gems. Alia, does it feel like you're in Vegas?
I love it. Every bit of it. I love every bit of it. Vegas has a vibe. Vegas has a feel. Like it's one of those cities where you just walk down the stairs. You don't have to do anything, just breathe in and enjoy. Now it does get overbearing at times, I do agree, but
that's when you escape to your hotel room.
That's what we do. We run back to our hotel rooms and we enjoy the hotel room. But as long as you're outside and as long as it's daytime, especially for us with kids, and there's not a lot of crowd, it is like the feel and the vibe is, I love it.
It's
absolutely
amazing.
love it.
It is amazing. We're gonna leave Palazzo Shoppes and walk towards the Grand Canal Shoppes, and that's where the food court is. There's a giant love sign behind
I remember
that tree.
Kids were so little when we came here for the first time. I mean, the first time was just with Khizr, so he was 4 months old. When we came here last time with both of them and took a picture with that love sign, they were both so little.
I actually remember
They are much taller now than last time. We were in the room and I was like, oh, I don't want to leave the room. Now I'm outside.
Right?
And I feel like, oh, we should just hang out here.
Yes.
We're missing out.
Yes, and especially we have never come to Vegas with this short amount of stay. So 2 days is just not enough.
It's
you
not
want
enough.
You want a longer stay. But right now we're on a mission. We have a bigger mission. We want to visit all 50 states. You can see the canal and the shops by the canal, which is why it's called the Grand Canal Shoppes.
So the food is a little expensive, so just take a dive in the water and you'll have plenty of money.
People have dropped dollar bills, and Chris pointed out somebody even dropped their credit card.
Oh God.
Mommy, see the bread?
This Canal Shoppes is a nice place to come and hang out, walk around, people watch. You can take the gondola ride, $39 per person for a shared gondola. You can see the gondola singers, and you can go stand on the bridge. It's like a little taste of Venice without the flight. Just like neighborhoods in Italy, when we went to Rome, kind of has that setting, right? Like a lot of restaurants on the streets. In the Palazzo, there are a couple of Palazzos there where we hung out, ate pizza and pasta. Kind of gives that vibe in a very kitschy Las Vegas way. It's funny how many times you come to Vegas because it doesn't really change all that much. It's like we were just here. You remember, like Alia is like without GPS, just heading to the food court. Tequila, that smelled really good. There's Trattoria Raggiano. We have tried Prime Burger before.
Couple of times.
Actually, that was pretty good. I remember their shakes were very good. This is the food court. And actually it's much more lively than I remember. Fire of Brazil. That was not here.
Yeah, Popeyes, Chipotle.
Popeyes, Subway, Chipotle. Last time we were here, this place was dead. It was quiet.
We were probably the only ones here.
Yeah.
And that's the memory we have, but
yeah, it's crowded. So we got our food, Chinese from Panda Express, Chipotle, fries from Johnny Rockets. We're gonna stuff ourselves and then we'll continue this adventure. We'll just take you along with us so you know how hectic and crazy a Las Vegas night can be with kids. Oh yeah, that was a action-packed meal.
yeah, we still managed to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's really crowded and our table was full because we had a lot of food and we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, look, a coffee bean and tea leaf. Try to get out of the Venetian casino and head towards Paris. That's our goal number 2, is go to Paris.
After we have our meal, I am feeling a little chilly, but I don't know if it's the indoors or the outdoors. We're gonna head out and see if it's cold outside.
Yeah. Man, it's packed and hopping. Somebody getting married in Las Vegas. A bride and groom walking by very casually through the lobby and heading towards the casino.
That's cute.
Very Vegas.
Yeah. This hotel has the largest indoor sky in the world. It has 4,000 rooms, including Palazzo. Between the two hotels, there's 7,100 rooms.
You also read about Palazzo being the second tallest building
in Nevada.
In all of Nevada, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if that is still true with Fontainebleau.
Yeah.
But some pretty amazing, cool facts about the Venetian.
Oh, look at that grand entrance.
Checking out that ceiling at the entrance of the Venetian. I'm sure like in daytime, without these lights on, you can actually see all that design, but it's just so impressive. And we're gonna now walk in the evening to our next place, which is Paris. Now this time around, we cannot go to every single hotel and casino. We did that years ago. I'm actually gonna put a picture of us taking a selfie in every single lobby, in every single strip hotel slash casino. Every single one of them.
Each one of them.
Each one of them. And it was exhausting because sometimes lobbies are easy and sometimes lobbies are so hidden.
For example, Caesar's Palace.
Palace,
it's grand and you don't know which entrance you go into, which side is casino, which side is... But that was the fun part.
Now there's tons of taxis, ride shares, but one of the best things that Alia, I, and the kids enjoy in Vegas is just walking around. Now historically, when it gets dark, we are back in our hotel and it's only 5 o'clock, so we figure we can walk for a couple of hours, do a couple of things like going to Paris, going to Planet Hollywood, then go watch the Bellagio show and then come back. They have car rental and ride share, so you can rent cars from Venetian. And we were hanging out here, taking some pictures, looking at the bridge. I actually like that space, the space right in front of Venetian. Look how beautiful this is.
Whoops, watch out, sorry.
Sad part is, Alia and I loved Mirage. We have stayed here one time. We loved the lava show they used to do.
Even before we stayed here, we loved Mirage for the lava show that they put on.
And they also had the giant aquarium in it. That's gone. The huge atrium with plants in it, that's gone. They're gonna replace it with Hard Rock Cafe. But it is kind of sad that Mirage is gone. Now this is Best Western Plus. There's Fat Tuesday Outback. Check out Harrah's with a giant McDonald's arch.
Escape rooms, museums, we got all your Vegas activities.
Panda Express and Chipotle. There is Link. This is Cake by Buddy Valastro, another Food Network celebrity chef. Now we do have a code word with the kids. If we see a character that could be dangerous or that could mean trouble, we have a code word that we say within this family, and both the kids know to be on alert. There's Carnival Court, and then up there is Link. Now we're inside Link, walking around, because outside was a little chaotic. So one thing I do appreciate about all these hotels here, they smell really, really good.
In the Link Promenade, you will find Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips.
This is the main entrance for the Flamingo, and this is right opposite Caesar's Palace, which is like ginormous. I can start to see the Eiffel Tower from here. That's that famous Flamingo entrance. Look at that. That's like old school Vegas. This is Cromwell. I just remember Cromwell smelling really nice.
Oh my God, you're right. It smells amazing.
It smells
Oh, as soon
wonderful.
as you take first step into the casino, it smells like heaven.
We just left Cromwell. But I remember when we used to come here with kids and Isa very, very young in strollers. Every time we crossed the street, we would have to take elevators. And sometimes, you know, there are people sleeping in the elevator too, so that would create a logistical nightmare for us to just cross streets in Vegas. Check out this line. Look at this line. And everybody's there for the Istanbul Mediterranean Gyro. We tried this a couple of years back, but you gotta stand in this crazy line because it's one of the best rated and one of the only shawarma places. This is that infamous CVS. I remember last time when we were walking around, look at the Bellagio fountain. This CVS pharmacy is very convenient, but generally there's a lot of riffraff and trouble hanging around just about here, so you gotta be on the lookout. Guess what? We are at Paris. Let's go
Yep,
in.
let's go.
So this is probably the most crowded area right in front of the Eiffel Tower. We're gonna go inside
Is it?
Paris.
Look at that.
I love the fact that the legs of the Eiffel
Yeah.
Tower are sticking inside the
Two
casino.
of them are inside
Yeah.
and two of them are outside.
You know, every time we say, what is our favorite casino? And Paris is always high
It's
up there
always
for
high
me.
up there,
Because
yes.
even the casino has it's cozy, it's small.
Yeah.
There's Gordon Ramsay in here.
Gordon Ramsay's steak.
Ah.
It's a steakhouse. Now, if you were walking around Paris hotel like us, don't forget to use their restrooms because they're gorgeous. The whole hotel has a lot of character, but the bathrooms are really something you don't want to miss out on. So that's a tip.
I'm gonna go show you guys the lobby, but warning, the lobby is crowded. Check this out. OMG. This is the check-in line at Paris. Kiz, you wanna stand in this line?
No.
Look at this line, that is crazy. But I wanted to show you guys the lobby, it is beautiful. Look at all these people just hanging out here and this massive line. Somebody said this is 1.5 hour long wait to check in.
Oh my God, that's...
I went to this family standing there. I said how long it took you to check in. They said they're still waiting for the room. They stood in the line for 2.5 hours. And they're still waiting for the room, and it's 6:30 or 7 in the evening. Let's head over. You know, we have never been to Nobu, but let us know if we should try and taste test Nobu. It's actually quite empty.
Is that Bobby Flay's?
That's Bobby's Burgers. If anybody's craving any onion rings, this is the spot. Check these restaurants out. Yeah, look how beautiful this restaurant is. This is Dominique Ensel.
Oh, wow.
So years ago, when Dominique Ensel came out with the cronut, we booked it online. You have to reserve 3 months in advance, and then we had a cronut in New York City in his
Yeah.
bakery, the original one. And now here it is, Dominique Ensel in Paris. Anybody up for a cronut? I'll have some. It's a croissant donut. It is the most delicious. No, come on, come on. They made a beautiful bakery though, Dominique Ensel. and check out the kitchen, making cronuts and sandwiches. I'm walking through, I was kind of rushing through, like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. And I realized that this may be the only time we come and visit Paris in this trip. So
Yeah.
now I'm walking very slowly and taking in the sights and the scenes. And for reference, we actually ran into Dominique Ensel and there was a long line. So we skipped it.
This is one of those hotels on the Las Vegas Strip where you don't even mind getting lost. Like if you're lost in the streets, there are stores, and it's so beautiful that anywhere you end up, it will still end up looking nice.
There is a cake box kiosk. You can just use a kiosk and get a cake. Cheesecake. Oh, you want to get a cheesecake
Oh
for
my
your
God,
hotel
no.
room? Or is that too dangerous?
It's too dangerous. He can get one. I hear nothing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see nothing. I eat nothing.
Alia, if you don't want one, let's get two.
That's it? One red velvet cake slice?
Yeah. Oh,
Yay!
so they're gonna go into Viva Vegas. How big? Oh, these playing cards. It would be pretty nutty playing these cards. What do you think? Now, Isa does some magic tricks, by the way.
Yes.
But it would be difficult to do a magic trick with these. We are now at the end of Paris. This used to be called Burger Brasserie.
Yeah.
We discovered it thanks to Groupon. When Groupon was like pretty big, like 6-7 years ago, and we came here, had some of the best burgers and fries. It was pretty good. Heading out. But again, check those out. Those are the pillars for the Eiffel Tower sticking inside. When do you know your mom's really happy? When she's in Vegas dancing around.
Actually, she's your wife or mom.
There are a lot of kids. Now I know we are also bringing kids here, but a lot of kids here. Second to last stop on our tour are these Miracle Mile shops. Next up is Miracle Mile. Right at the entrance, there was this smell that kind of smelled like CityCenter. Like really, really nice. We have seen this on Carnival or Royal Caribbean? Royal Caribbean.
Caribbean, yeah.
Yeah, they have the robots, mixologists. You order your drink, get the drink from there. So this is the full map of the Miracle Mile shops. We are here. We're gonna make a whole circle around. Shops of all sorts. This place used to be called Desert Passage for anybody who knows Las Vegas history, which is why if you look up, it kind of looks like a Middle East type layout. Desert Passage. Now it's just like Miracle Mile shops. They never changed those buildings. Flights has a plane hanging in that restaurant. Actually, as aviation fans, we love that. So we first started with Venetian, went to the food court, then we went to Paris, and now we are in Miracle Miles. Now, if any one of you have been following us for the past 3 years, we actually made a very silly little video on Ketchup Burger Bar. So we had a Groupon again. We used to do a lot of Groupons in Las Vegas, but Ketchup Burger is still here. Nice to see you guys. Subway, TriStar, Chick-fil-A as Shoe Palace.
Do you think we'll get an exit from here?
Yeah, it's a proper circle. If you're like us who are not into casinos or fine dining or whatnot, you just want to walk around, hopefully this video is helpful. Because it's evening, a lot of people do ask us, is it safe to walk around different cities in the evening? Las Vegas is perfectly fine as long as you have your awareness around your surrounding. Now, a few years back, Alia and I stayed at Elara, which was like amazing. It's one of the tallest buildings in Las Vegas, but we had to take a pitch to buy timeshare or something like that. They actually gave us $500 that we used towards a Royal Caribbean cruise. This place was called Desert Passage. If you find this boat up top, you can actually see it written on it. There you go. Desert Passage. I actually really like them all, the layout and the buildings around.
The curtains hanging on the windows.
Yeah. We're gonna be heading out of the Miracle Mile and heading towards our last stop. Here's another Carlos bake shop. We already have the cake that we're bringing back to the hotel. Okay, we're gonna cross the bridge and head over to Bellagio. My favorite part of Las Vegas is there.
I know.
That is my
Ross.
favorite part of Las Vegas. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were at the Badshahi Mosque in Lahore, Pakistan.
Of
2 weeks
course.
later, we are in Vegas. And then 2 days after this, we will be in Grand Canyon. And then driving through New Mexico, trying to get to
Yeah.
this tram, a 6-hour drive. So,
From Abu Dhabi to Vegas, that's one desert to another.
2 deserts and 2 continents.
My feet.
Now this is my favorite part of Las Vegas Strip, the Aria, Vidara. I'm not a big fan of Cosmopolitan, but definitely CityCenter. This area, I love hanging out here, even though, of course, the shops are crazy expensive. There used to be a bookstore there, and my friend ran that bookstore. Check this out. This is the Strip right here. How beautiful does that look? I actually don't think that looks good.
Put a wrap on it.
Yeah, two-tone. He just said just put a wrap on it. Right, we're gonna walk a little bit towards the Crystals Mall, but then come back to go to Bellagio just to kind of complete this walking on this bridge. Looking at the strip with the cars and the lights, oh man, this is something special. This is definitely my favorite part. We went inside a couple of shops, did some shopping. Both Khizr and Alia bought some shoes. The crowd is out and about. Now be prepared to do a lot of steps
Wait.
in Vegas, or you can take
look at
elevators
that.
too.
Can. Bud Light
Alia
can.
spotted a giant Bud Light can on a truck.
I feel
Actually-
like opening it.
It does look pretty cool.
I think I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating it?
Yeah, looks pretty cool. We're walking by Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan, the design of Cosmopolitan is so packed and you kind of feel a little suffocated. Actually, Ali and I used to come and stand in front of Bellagio. Remember, like at least 2-3 shows.
Yeah, always.
Always.
Let's go.
The fun of walking on busy Las Vegas Strip. All right, we passed the big crowd.
Let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. A lady
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, we have walked through malls, we have walked through crowded streets, crossed bridges,
Food courts,
food courts, we have
casinos.
like we walked through casinos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the streets.
And the street, we also did some shopping. Alia's holding her shopping bag.
Just gonna do one more song before we head back to the hotel.
Now, Bellagio as a hotel, it's a beautiful building. I think the classiest building on this whole strip is
That is
Bellagio. Alia's happy.
Ding, 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 dong, ding. Say that together with you. That was cool.
Ooh. Now, on that lovely note and song, hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this quick walk through Las Vegas Strip at night. We're gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. We are all watching Alia open soy sauce.
That was so risky.
You wanna get another Chipotle?
No, I still have some
Yeah.
left over.
What is the mall called?
CityCenter,
No, the mall.
Crystals.
Crystals Mall, even though you cannot afford to buy anything. Like it's expensive to window shop there.